Terraza is a continuation of the Buick strategy to fuse Buick sedan values with truck-like utility. We start with Rendezvous, virtually creating the crossover market, continued with Rainier, bringing luxury car values and refinement to the SUV market, and now there's Terraza, lifting the crossover sport van segment to a Buick level of luxury and style. With Terraza, we continue with perks, that is, power, ride, quiet, and style. Much is expected of this new model, as it's another first for Buick. As this video will show, Terraza will make a difference, generating more showroom traffic and increasing Buick's inroads into markets outside our traditional sedan and luxury car markets. We've organized this video into segments that correspond with the way customers are motivated to buy. These 5 keys to learning will help you create an effective walk-around presentation and help you remember key product features, functions, and benefits. They'll also help guide you through certification. Remember that certification is critically important to your earning potential. Use the information in these video segments to prepare you for certification testing. We'll look at comfort and convenience, power and performance, ride and handling, quality, reliability, durability, and safety and security. Also, as part of the program, we'll demonstrate some key Terraza features you'll want to share with your customers, and the many highlights presented by this all-new Buick. Terraza is part of an overall General Motors initiative to bring crossover sport vans into the mid-van segment. In addition to Terraza, other GM crossover sport vans include the Chevy Uplander, Pontiac Montana SV6, and Saturn Relay. During this description of the Terraza, there will be explanations of this Buick model as well as how it's differentiated from other GM offerings. The Terraza debuts in 2 trim levels, CX and CXL. Both vehicles are available in front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive versions. The Buick emphasis is to provide refined utility vehicles through the fusion of Buick sedan values with truck-like utility. As with Rainier, the emphasis is on power in the form of the standard 3.5-liter SFI V6 engine, ride in the form of 4-wheel independent suspension and rear automatic level control, quiet in the form of Buick's quiet tuning, and style in the blending of SUV and mid-van styling cues along with a premium interior. These are the key attributes of Terraza. Our focus model is the Terraza CXL with all-wheel drive. This up-level Terraza comes standard with a high level of features that include dual-stage frontal airbags and side impact airbags, auxiliary rear heat and air conditioning, cargo convenience center, carpet savers that are color-keyed with a contrasting edge, DVD rear seat entertainment system, auxiliary 110-volt power outlet, rear mesh partition, 3 storage consoles for the innovative overhead rail system, 8-way power seat adjusters for the driver and front seat passenger, leather-appointed seats, a wooden shift knob, sill plates with bright inserts for the first and second rows, dual power sliding side doors, brushed aluminum luggage rails, ultrasonic rear parking assist, and 17-inch aluminum 10-spoke wheels. First and foremost, Terraza looks like a Buick. Tough but elegant, offering refinement in a rugged package. From the front, the Terraza has a strong vertical presence with a powerful-looking hood and high headlamps. It's the most sculpted of the GM entries into this market, with a monochromatic theme and a prominent grille. It's a new version of Buick's brand common rounded oval design. Chrome on the grille surround and front emblem provide an underlying aggressiveness. Yet the headlamps and use of bright trim imply a high level of refinement. Terraza's headlamps feature segment-leading performance and are complemented by a striking look. From a fit and finish standpoint, the gap between the headlamps and sheet metal are 50% tighter than those on current vans marketed by other GM divisions. Moving from a front view to the side, there are several features to note that provide differentiation between Terraza and other models. This includes the front and rear fascias, body side moldings, rocker moldings, and chrome highlights. Wheels and wheel caps also provide differentiation. Speaking of wheels, and tires too, they're 17-inch. The standard tire size is P225 60R17. Front-wheel drive models have all-season black walls. All-wheel drive models have all-season touring black walls. The CX model has wheel covers as standard equipment. A 17-inch 10-spoke aluminum wheel is available for the CX and standard on the CXL front-wheel drive, and on the CX and CXL all-wheel drive versions. A 17-inch 10-spoke ChromeTech wheel is available on the CXL models in both front and all-wheel drive. Some other points to note are Terraza's SUV styling cues. The exposed C-pillars are wide and prominent. The roof rack is large and has a rugged look, and the front and rear fascias have a skid plate effect. Moving around the vehicle, Terraza has a unique liftgate handle with a chrome cover and the Buick name spelled out. It's easy to open and allows access to a cargo area that provides a maximum cargo volume of 136.5 cubic feet. When it comes to exterior colors, note that there are 8 available for 2005. They are Cashmere Metallic, Ming Blue Metallic, Emerald Green Metallic, Slate Stone Metallic, Frost White, Cardinal Red Metallic, Platinum Metallic, and Dark Bronze Mist Metallic. There are 2 interior colors, gray and cashmere. Easy access into the Terraza must be emphasized. Each side is equipped with a power sliding door on the CXL. On the CX, a power door on the passenger side is standard. There's a low floor height that makes life easy when it comes to getting in and out of the vehicle, as well as loading and unloading groceries, luggage, and other cargo. A refined, clean, contemporary style is the best way to describe the overall interior look. Fit and finish is world-class. You'll note the flush fit of the center stack components, including the radio and HVAC unit. In terms of the instrument panel and controls, they offer an intuitive layout. Knobs and buttons are within easy reach. Everything looks right and feels right, and the visual effect is one of a calming environment. 7-passenger seating is consistent for both the CX and CXL, with 2 in front, 2 in the center, and 3 across in the third seat. All seats are leather trimmed regardless of model. However, CX models have nuanced sandstone leather with pompano cloth inserts. CXL models have seating surfaces that are fully trimmed in nuanced sandstone leather. The CX is equipped with a standard 6-way power driver's seat. A 6-way power passenger seat is available. The CXL has standard 8-way power seats for both the driver and front passenger. This includes memory on the driver's seat. Also, heated driver and front passenger seats are available on the CXL. A seating option that must be mentioned is the sit and lift seat for the right side in the second row. This dealer-installed option includes a handheld remote control and a slide-out footrest. Functional storage is a prominent feature throughout the Terraza. In this vehicle, you'll find covered storage in the center stack, an overhead rail storage system, flip and fold utility trays, seat back storage compartments, and a rear seat convenience center. It's a comprehensive approach to storage. Everything has a place. A factor to consider is the innovation prevalent in these various items. The overhead console and rail system provides storage in an area not typically used. It neatly integrates a variety of HVAC and audio controls, as well as lighting and the rear seat entertainment system, including the available DVD into a single unit. Be sure to become familiar with the variety of capabilities presented by this innovative system. The innovation continues with the flip and fold utility tray. It includes 4 cup holders and folds down to the side of the seat for center aisle pass-through. Flip and fold trays are on both the front seats and also for the second row captain's chairs. Seat backs for both front seats and second row captain's chairs have seat back storage, providing a logical place to store headphones, a remote control, personal CD players, and other items. Behind the third row seat is a flexible convenience center. Note that the lid is split to match the functionality of the seat. The third row seat is a 50-50 split and folds down to provide a flat load floor. With the rear seat up, there's still 32.3 cubic feet of cargo space. Terraza provides a high level of standard comfort and convenience features. These include programmable remote keyless entry, OnStar, universal transmitter, personalization features, air conditioning. It's a manual dual-zone system. Also, rear auxiliary AC, which includes a heater, is available on CX and standard on CXL. Power windows with the express-down driver's window. Includes power rear quarter vent windows. Automatic programmable power door locks with lockout protection. Driver information center. And carpet savers in all rows. On the CXL, they include a contrasting edge. The steering wheels have their own unique look to differentiate between divisions. It's leather-wrapped on the Terraza. Also on the CXL model, radio controls are included. For 2005, your customers can choose from 3 exciting audio systems. All are flush fit in the center stack. Speaking of the center stack, this too is another area where there are significant visual differences between the different GM divisions. On the Terraza, the wood grain and chrome contribute to its inviting environment. Back to the audio systems, the standard system is an AM/FM stereo with MP3 capable CD player. The up-level system includes an in-dash 6-disc CD changer. The third system includes a DVD-based navigation system. The navigation radio is only available on CXL models and will be available mid-model year. Another optional feature due for introduction mid-model year is the Mobile Digital Media System by Fat Noise. Fat Noise will provide unmatched entertainment enhancements with the capability of storing hundreds of hours of music, audiobooks, movies, etc. And it's all done on one small cartridge. Get familiar with this feature and be sure to bring it to the attention of your customers. An option that's also sure to be popular with customers is XM satellite radio. It's available on all Terrazas. With its many thoughtful features, efficient layout, and premium styling, Terraza is going to be the vehicle of choice in the mid-van market segment. Terraza debuts with a new 3.5-liter V6 engine. It boasts sequential fuel injection and electronic throttle control among its many features. Structurally, it's a cast iron block with aluminum cylinder heads, and in most cases an iron crankshaft. However, because of Buick's quiet tuning initiative, the 3.5 liters crankshaft in Terraza applications only is made of steel instead of iron for further sound refinement. Quoting the specs, the 3.5-liter V6 puts out 200 horsepower at 5,200 RPM and 220 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. It's really a great engine, giving Terraza a 0 to 60 mile-per-hour time of 10 seconds. Mileage on the Terraza is a very respectable 18 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. That spec is for front-wheel drive Terraza models. All-wheel drive models are slightly lower. Power from the 3.5-liter V6 is fed through a 4-speed automatic transmission with overdrive. This transmission, the 4T65E, uses advanced calibration logic to help ensure smooth, precise shifting. A point to note is that the 4T65E has been refined over 3 generations. It provides smoother shifts via adaptive shift control, reduced noise and vibration characteristics, including a quieter oil pump and double-link chain drive. Terraza's powertrain provides for good trailer towing capabilities. With the available trailering provision package, which includes a wiring harness, high-output alternator, and heavy-duty cooling system, Terraza can tow trailers up to 3,500 pounds. Without the package, the rating is 2,000 pounds. In conclusion, Terraza starts out with an exceptional powertrain, allowing quiet and efficient operation, good fuel economy, and excellent performance through various driving conditions. Ride and handling is a critical area for this particular market segment. What's been achieved with Terraza is a car-like ride and handling, a smooth, quiet ride, and superior stopping power. In addition, the steering is very responsive. Terraza features a four-wheel independent suspension system with front McPherson struts and a multi-link type rear design. Two separate suspensions are available. One is the ride and handling suspension designated FE4, which is for front-wheel drive models. The other is the handling and performance package, designated FE5, and it's used on the all-wheel drive models. They are the same basic design and both feature an automatic leveling rear suspension. However, the FE5 suspension includes more robust front and rear springs, a 34mm front stabilizer bar, which is conventionally attached to the control arms, 32mm tuned air leveling monotube rear shocks, and P225 60R17 touring tires. It should be noted that the FE4 suspension is an exclusive for Buick. It provides a smooth, controlled ride while optimizing handling through the use of independent rear suspension. The power steering system is redesigned from the prior model GM midsize vans. It's a rack and pinion system with a variable ratio feature. Variable ratio means that the steering arm changes as the driver turns the wheel. It provides a slower ratio on center for straight-line driving to prevent dartiness. The ratio increases for faster and sharper turns during cornering. All-speed traction control is available on CX and standard on CXL models with front-wheel drive. With this system, torque to the drive wheels is reduced to manage wheel slip. StabiliTrak is also an available option for these front-wheel drive models. StabiliTrak is a stability control system that uses wheel speed sensors, steering wheel angle sensor, lateral accelerometer, and yaw sensor to detect a difference between a driver's steering input and the actual path of the vehicle. What the system does, when necessary, is to selectively apply individual brakes and reduce engine torque to improve vehicle stability and aid the driver in returning the vehicle back to its intended path. Should a customer ask, explain that StabiliTrak is always on and its function is totally automatic. The key benefits of StabiliTrak are that it's effective in helping to maintain control in all driving conditions. This includes driving on banked road surfaces, including camber turns and on large banks, over the full speed range of the vehicle, under loaded conditions, including trailer towing, and on all road conditions, dry, wet, snow, ice, and gravel. The final point to discuss in this segment is the brake system. You'll find an all-new brake system on the Terraza. It's an all-new four-wheel disc system with large 16-inch rotors and calipers. This improves brake performance and durability. You'll want to point out the exceptional pedal feel when you have customers out for a test drive. There's a reduced amount of initial pedal travel, that is, the amount of pedal movement prior to feeling the vehicle stop. And there's improved in-stop pedal travel that allows more feel to the driver during the actual stop. Also, anti-lock brakes are standard on all Terrazas. Put all the pieces together and you've got impressive control, great handling, and a crossover sport van that really feels like a Buick. Terraza displays the many attributes that Buick has built up over the years when it comes to the issues of quality, reliability, and durability. The Terraza is designed to have low maintenance costs, high resistance to squeaks and rattles, and it's made of many quality materials that will resist rust and maintain the vehicle's good looks throughout its operating life. In this segment, we'll concentrate on Buick's quiet tuning, a technology that gives Terraza exceptional quietness. Quiet tuning can be described to customers as an all-encompassing approach to reduce unwanted road, wind, and engine noise and vibration levels throughout the entire body structure. The result is an extremely pleasant interior environment, an environment where conversations can occur at normal voice level, music can be listened to and enjoyed, and on long trips, driver fatigue is reduced. Quiet tuning occurs throughout the vehicle, and on the Terraza employs interior and exterior sound deadening materials to soak up noise. Keep in mind that quiet tuning is an all-encompassing feature. It differentiates Terraza from the other mid-size GM sport vans. Even the engine used in Terraza is different from the other mid-size sport vans. It uses a steel crankshaft as opposed to an iron crankshaft because of the improved noise characteristics. What you see here are the specific areas where quiet tuning technology has been incorporated into the Terraza. No other GM midsize sport van has these quiet tuning features. Note the major areas receiving quiet tuning technology. The engine, with a steel crankshaft and acoustic engine cover. The engine compartment, with damping on the shock tower, engine side firewall, and plenum. And enhanced underhood absorber, dash panel absorber, plenum absorber, and front fender insulators. And in the passenger compartment, there is a cotton shoddy to the instrument panel and forward extension panel, a thicker front dash mat, floor patch dampeners, carpet that is denser, and a cotton shoddy to the rear fender wells. The focus behind quiet tuning is to provide a structure in which sound dampening and sound absorption occur at the source of the noise. Altogether, quiet tuning makes for one of the most pleasant driving experiences possible. Demonstrate this to your customers during a test drive by having a normal conversation while driving over a bumpy road or on a freeway on-ramp during heavy acceleration. It's immediately noticeable once you point it out. In conclusion, don't forget that Terraza has many features that will help it maintain efficiency and solid performance throughout the life of the vehicle. Under the hood, platinum-tipped spark plugs have a normal service life of up to 100,000 miles. An oil life system alerts the driver when it's time for an oil change. Engine coolant lasts up to 150,000 miles before replacement is recommended. The transmission fluid Dexron 3 has a normal operating life of up to 100,000 miles. And the accessory belt is designed to operate up to 150,000 miles before it's replaced. Terraza's safety story is impressive. Beneath the skin, Terraza's steel safety cage helps preserve the integrity of the passenger compartment in a collision, wrapping the driver and passengers in a protective cocoon. This protective cage runs from the front door hinge pillars up the A pillars to the roof rail, back to the D pillars, and includes the bottom rocker panels, underfloor longitudinal rails, and frames. The protection provided isn't just for frontal collisions either. The safety cage also provides protection in side or lateral impacts. Design elements include the redesigned A-pillars and use of high-strength steel reinforcements in the upper section for increased protection. The lower sections also use high-strength steel in the reinforcements for the rocker panels and the inside of the mid-rails. Driver and front passenger frontal airbags are standard. The front airbags have a dual-stage design that tailors deployment to one of two levels, based on the severity of the collision. Dual-stage airbags are designed to help reduce the occurrence of inflation-induced injuries. Another important item is the front passenger sensing system. With this system, a sensor determines whether the front seat passenger is a very small adult or if the seat is unoccupied. In such situations, the front passenger airbag is automatically turned off. A monitoring indicator informs the driver of the passenger side airbag status. It is important to note that even with the passenger sensing system, children should ride properly restrained in the rear seat. Seat-mounted side airbags are available for the driver and front passenger. They provide protection for the head and chest. Terraza provides comfortable three-point restraint lap and shoulder belts for every seating position. This brings us to an important note on child safety. Remind your customers to always use safety belts and proper child restraints, even with airbags. Keep in mind, too, that Terraza is equipped with a latch system that provides lower fixed anchors as well as top strap tether anchors for compatible child restraint seats at all second-row seats. A review of the owner's manual on latch, as well as other designed-in features that accentuate child safety, is highly recommended. Anti-lock four-wheel disc brakes are standard. Be sure to point out to your customers that ABS helps the driver maintain steering control on slippery surfaces and during hard braking. All Terraza models are equipped with OnStar as standard equipment, including a one-year subscription to the Safe and Sound plan. Finally, when it comes to vehicle security, Passkey 3 helps to ensure that any attempt to start Terraza without the correct coded key is denied. A transponder in the ignition key sends a signal to the powertrain control module, which operates the ignition and fuel delivery systems. Without the correct signal, the engine will not run. A content theft alarm is also standard. What we have with Terraza is a new crossover sport van that lives up to its Buick nameplate and is going to generate some serious excitement in the showroom. Here are 4 points to remember, recalling the perks that we mentioned earlier in the program. First, power. Terraza CX and CXL get the new 3.5-liter SFI V6 engine. The 3.5 provides plenty of power, while at the same time it's easy on the pocketbook when it comes to fuel consumption. Second, ride. There are 2 different suspensions, one that's used for front-wheel drive and the other for all-wheel drive applications. Both are 4-wheel independent. Each provides a smooth, controlled ride and includes a standard rear suspension with automatic level control. Third, quiet. Terraza is designed with Buick's own quiet tuning concept to provide an environment that meets the expectations of our type of owners. Fourth, style. Classic style. It's all Buick, combining the best qualities of an aggressive SUV and luxury sedan with the functionality of a minivan. Terraza, part of the Buick truck family. For the latest information on the Terraza, visit www.buick.com.